think I belong here. I don't think I fit in.
Oh, nonsense. Of course you do.
Oh, no, I mean it. I mean it. It's just somebody must have goofed if I gotta stay here another day.
Peace. It's Professor Griff, public enemy, the ex-minister.
Which means it's too strong.
All right, check 1 2 1 2 1 2. Let me see if my mic is on. Quan, what's good? Okay, I got you. I got you, Quan. So Quan won't be with us tonight. She's about to make some things happen. All right, you know, Quan make like $1 million, $2 million every 2 months or something. You know, but can't knock the hustle. All right. Gary's Garage, what's good? Big J21, what's popping, man? All right. Shout out to everyone on IG. Hopefully everyone is doing absolutely fine on this Tuesday. All right, just right from the rip, fam. I'm sure everyone already knows that we are absolutely doing the class tomorrow. All right. The class is based on my book, Symbology. All right. It's based on the book, Symbology. All right. The class is $25. It's a Zoom call, and this is not open to the public. Whoever's on the Zoom call is on the Zoom call. All right. We'll make it available after for a different price. All right. We're trying to get people on the Zoom call so we can have some energy, some interaction. All right. Whoever's there on the Zoom call, and whoever gets the link to the call, we're receiving a digital book, this book, Symbology, for free. All right. So hit me up, 678-557-2919. 678-557-2919. Get on the call tomorrow, fam. All right. All right. Hey, what's up, Chris S? What's happening with you? Anyway, in the meantime, between time, the conversation we're having tonight is very simple, yet complicated, yet attention worthy, yet we have to strap on and click on our solution think mindset. All right. And let's see if we can do that this evening. All right. Are amber alerts for Black carbonated melanin children? Amber alerts. Do they work for us? All right. Do they work for us? All right. Okay. This article, let me go over to the article. All right. It says America's Black children are missing at disproportionately high rates and how the Amber Alert is at fault. What is the Amber Alert doing and or not doing? A news article by Julia Kearney says, this is not CNN, on December 16th, 2019, security camera footage of a Black teenager went viral. 16-year-old Carol Sanchez was being abducted by two men and forcibly pushed into a sedan. Despite this, it took the police 12 hours to issue an Amber Alert. Problem number one. Problem number one. All right. Do they take the kidnapping of black children serious? Do they even take it serious? All right. It took them 12 hours. 12 hours to issue an Amber Alert. Fortunately, Sanchez was found unarmed 2 days later, and it was reported that the kidnapping had been staged. However, the fact that it took the police so long to issue the Amber Alert shows the underlying racial disparity of this Amber Alert system. This system, pardon me, not the Amber Alert system, just the alert system. In the United States, approximately 6,000 people go missing every year. The nation's silent mass disaster. The nation's silent mass disaster. A number of youths under the age of 18, people go missing every year, though. It says this accounts for about 35% of these reported cases. The FBI releases the 2019 missing person statistics. Missing children have become more publicized in the United States over the past 2 decades, which has resulted in nearly 98% of these missing children being located. National Child Kidnapping Facts. While this is promising, there are severe racial disparities in the statistics of the 2% who are still missing. According to the data, 2019 United States Census, people who are Black or African American make up 13.4% of the United States population. Quick facts. However, nearly 40% of the missing persons are people of color, i.e., Black people. If you get confused about people of color, Black people, carbon people, melanated people, however you want to call it. All right. Statistics, Black and missing. Black children make up 33% of all missing child cases. However, the research study published in 2015, Communication Research Reports, found that missing Black children only comprised, Black children only comprise 7% of the media's resources. This lack of media coverage, as discussed by Jada Moss in The Forgotten Victims of White Women Syndrome, the forgotten victims of missing white women syndrome, is likely related to the fact that there are 4 times more unsolved Black missing person cases than there are cases of missing white and Hispanic women. Okay. That's a hell of a title, Forgotten Victims of Missing White Women Syndrome. Anyway, this is Peace. Ernst, what's good with you? All right. Just like all of the laws do not apply to colored folks. It only applies to Caucasians. All right. This is very critical because if it's an Amber Alert and the alert goes out, soon as people know that it's Shaliqua or Taquana, you understand what I'm saying? Or even one of the Black male names, Kwame or whomever, people tend to turn a deaf ear and put binders on. They don't want to know. They don't care. I think I've seen something on the internet where it was an experiment being done. It's a young little kid, Black kid, standing all alone, and people were just walking by her, not asking any questions or anything or whatever. And then they swapped the kids out with the white one. And about a minute later, they asked the kid, the white child, are they all right? Where's their mommy? Are you lost? Do you need some help? All right. So this is very critical. So there's one problem, they says, with the Amber Alert system is the strict criteria that case must fulfill for the message to be broadcast. It is because of these criteria that many missing Black children are pushed aside. What do you think some of those things are in order to meet the criteria, in order for it to become an Amber Alert and for them to actually put the broadcast out? And I think I remember a couple of years ago, there was a sister that came up with something similar to the Amber Alert, but it was for black people. Jolie Mosa, she might be Ethiopian or from the East, was a 16-year-old girl from Virginia whose parents reported her missing on January 13, 2018. Since the police categorized her as a runaway, they did not begin looking until her disappearance until 3 days later after she was reported missing. Musa was found dead 14 days after she had gone missing. If she had been properly labeled as an endangered missing person, the police and the community would not have wasted 3 days assuming that she would come home. And these are the things that happen with black children. These are the things that happen. All right. The article that I'm reading from is from Elon University, ELON University. America's black children are missing at a disproportionately high rate, and how the Amber Alert is at fault. There's story after story after story after story. All right. The author interview Julia Kearney. Look her up. Look the article up. All right. So, family, what do you think about that? Regina Rinder, peace. What's good with you, sis? So, what do we think about that, fam? Is this just another form of racism that just hides itself and tucks itself away in the fabric of America, the fabric in which is intertwined with racism? Is this just another thing that we just kind of say, okay, well, that's how these people are? God, Cypher Divine, what's good with you? You said Stay High 179 said the devil is hard. It was always at work. Okay. It's very interesting, man. What is going on in the world today, fam, that tend to speaks to the fact that black children do not need our support or protection or guidance? Nah, Miss Nebraska, I ain't the boss, man. I'm just here. I'm just your brother, sis. That's it. You thought you was tripping, Leah Girl 25, Leah Griff 25. You just thought certain black children just don't get the Amber Alerts. Okay. We need to take responsibility for our children. You're absolutely correct. Regina Rinder said it's an attack on our children. So then now the question is, how do we collectively respond? How do we collectively respond? Miss Nebraska, you saying the Ebony Alert is crazy? Or help me out, help me understand that. Stop waiting on everyone else to react to injustices inflicted upon us. Okay, so we should act on our own. Okay. This is a very serious subject simply because it doesn't seem like black children get the attention. Even when it comes to situations like this. I don't know what you talk about, God, Cypher Divine. I'm lost. You got to clear that one up for me, bro. OG, $2. What's good, man? Ebony alert could work. You believe it starts at home? Dina May, what should we do at home? So you said our children, men and women, are not protected. Who should protect them? Dreads Earth. Who should protect them? Help me understand. Who should protect them? I'm just curious. Okay, so Mr. Todd, you're saying it's blatant racism that operates due to society being brainwashed for so long to believe that certain stereotypes fed by this maniac European devil in action, which is the media. Okay. Gary's Garage, you said so. You've seen missing persons report on the Ring app. Okay. All right. We're not talking about oppression right now. We're talking about Black children getting the necessary airtime, screen time, attention that they need when Black children come up missing. So we do need an Ebony alert, Miss Nebraska is saying. Okay. Yes, Miss Nebraska, that's what we're saying. That's what the article is saying. The Amber Alert disproportionately leaves out Black children. All right, do me a favor, fam. And this is due to my ignorance. I'm admitting this. Can somebody explain to me what the Ebony Alert is? Because I remember a Black woman creating something years ago. I forgot what she called it, but y'all are talking about this Ebony Alert like I'm probably missing something here. Help me out, fam. Chris S., when you say each nation, what are you talking about? Help me out. When you say nation, like, what do you mean? So Dreads Earth, you said we know historically they don't care about our people. Okay, got you. I got it. I find it though, even when you have Black children with white names, it still doesn't get the attention. So the name has something to do with it, but it don't. I believe it's the Black face. Chris, I think you're kind of off, bro, because I don't think they're going by your nationality. Because looking at these children on the screen right now, you can't tell, whether they from Africa or Brazil or whatever. They just have Black faces. So, Miss Ebony, you said the state legislature is awaiting the signature of Governor Gavin Newsom. What state are you talking about, Ebony? Help me out. I'm confused. ConsciousCommunity.tv. Salute. Peace. How you feel? Salam. Sintainment 1. I think that's how you pronounce that. You said our people, our missing people, is orchestrated to sex trafficking and organ stealing across the board. So they will not prioritize whomever we report missing. Okay. Okay, so you're talking about Cali, Miss Nebraska. Gotcha. We got to be a little bit more clear. Like you said the state, and I'm thinking, okay, Alabama or something, man. I'm not sure, but Cali, got you. If you're just tuning in, this is Professor Griff, and this is Serious Minds RNTV, and we are talking about America's black children are missing at a disproportionately high rates, and however, how the Amber Alert is at fault. The Amber Alert is at fault simply because some just not reported, some get reported too late, some is just, yeah. How does that work in our favor if we did have an Ebony Alert? Now help me out. I'm just throwing this out there and tell me if I'm wrong, fam. I'm up for the corrective criticism. If the Ebony Alert, let's just say it was a thing tomorrow. How would we get the word out? You get Sexy Red Sukiana, Spice Ice Girl, or whoever the hell, and some other people to promote it, to bring attention to it. I mean, talk to me. How will we do it? How will we work that out? Will we get away free, like vouchers for some chicken or something? How does that work? How would it work? Will we create a dance and a song around it? How will we get the information out? Because even with what we do have and the little bit that the Amber Alert gives us, we still don't pay attention to missing black children. You think if we started doing our part, then maybe if we did have something that was in place, oh, you said get a whole lot of name brand sneakers and put it on the sneaker? Okay. Thank you. On the wall watching. Thank you very much. I did ask it several years ago. Thank you. And we talked about this. What sparked this conversation with me today, I was on the way home from the Guitar Center checking out some music, some other stuff. And let me see if I can pull it up. I found something on hold on Instagram. It just came across the.
So today
I was just like,
What are you?
hold on.
It's extremely concerning how the
Here it is.
internet can't eliminate child pornography, which is the root demand for child trafficking, but they can censor, block, and deplatform conspiracy theorists who speak facts. Oh, and I forgot, they can contact, trace those who've been in contact with COVID, but not those who steal and molest children. We live in a world filled with elite pedophiles, celebrity worship, narrative propaganda, authoritarian gaslighting, falsified history, clear corruption, and they call you a crazy conspiracy theorist for opposing it. I'll see myself out. It's extremely concerning how the internet can't eliminate child pornography, which is the root demand for child trafficking, but they can censor, block, and deplatform conspiracy theorists who speak facts. Oh, and I forgot, they can contact, trace those who've been in contact with COVID, but not those who steal and molest children. We live in a world filled with elite pedophiles, celebrity worship, narrative propaganda, authoritarian gaslighting, falsified history, clear corruption, and they call you a crazy conspiracy theorist for opposing it. I'll see myself out. It's extremely concerning how the internet can't eliminate child pornography, which is the root demand for child trafficking, but they can censor, block, and deplatform conspiracy theorists who speak facts. Oh, and I forgot, they can contact, trace those who've been in contact with COVID, but not those who steal and molest children. We live in a world filled with elite pedophiles, celebrity worship, narrative propaganda, authoritarian gaslighting, falsified history, clear corruption, and they call you a crazy conspiracy theorist for opposing.
I've met some mothers and fathers that are actually taking Apple AirTags and hiding it in book bags, hiding it in clothing to keep track. keep track of their children. And this is a very real dynamic in how this thing works, that we just tend to have to do whatever we have to do. Back in the day when I was growing up, there was eyes all over the community. This kind of stuff didn't really happen. I mean, it happened, but it didn't happen. All right, so we have to be very mindful of the fact that children come up missing every single day. But I think the society and what we're seeing online, with this being so much drama and so much friction and tension between black men and black women, some fault of our own, but these conversations are being exacerbated to the point where we don't want to pay attention to anyone else's child. We're here. The humbling out. Literal social media gets everything out. Hell, if you want to use stereotypes and meme or memes, I guess you should have put the S on that. like mention the print, shoes, clothing, actually have a website for it, we got you. The Black Watch movement from X-Clan, it worked. The Guardian Angels, it worked. The Nation of Islam having FOI on certain corners in every damn neighborhood, worked. This is where they were selling bean pies, fruit, juice, final call, newspaper, or whatever it was. We had eyes. All right. I think if we attach a reward to everyone that that got a license plate or a picture or footage or whatever, if we attach a reward to that, I think that would work also. If Tay got snatched up like the woman and the young girl in this article that I read, if someone's seen her getting snatched up and got some footage and caught the license plate, that's a start. All right? That's a start. At least we're starting somewhere. All right? Anyone else with anything else to add? Keep in mind, family, tomorrow, 9 o'clock, tomorrow night, we are decoding. All right? Hold on for a second. Let me pull up the flyer so I can read it to you. Symbology Revisited. Discover the fascinating origins and meanings of hidden occult symbols that affect you on a subconscious level. All right, this is our first Zoom call in a series of Zoom calls that we're going to do. All right. And this is tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. All right. In order to get the Zoom call, hit me up and I will send you out the information. All right. It's best to hit me up on 678-557-2919, or you can just go right to PayPal and pay for it. I'll get your information and I'll send you out the link for tomorrow night. You get a free digitized version of this 300-page book that I put together called Symbology, the Psychological Covert War on Hip Hop, Book 2, a reference book of subliminal seductive manipulation of consciousness in a cultural retrograde. All right. All right. So that's tomorrow night, fam. All right. So listen, anyone else still want to join the firearms class and the self-defense class? Self-defense class is happening next weekend. Matter of fact, this weekend coming, pardon me. Hit me up at 678-557-2919 if you want to step in the firearms class that I'm doing with Dr. Ray Hagans on the 21st of October. Also hit me up at 678-557-2919. All right. All right. Well, I think you're right. 4_Niner. Talking to our children about this subject and reminding them to be aware of their surroundings. I know a lot of children, 3 years or younger, are learning the Stranger Danger song and all that kind of stuff. Air tags might work, whatever. All right. But anyway, fam, this is Professor Griff. I'm going to make this short and brief and get out of here. I will come on tomorrow before the class and remind everybody, since we got a lot of people that they like to come in late and that kind of thing. All right. So, fam, just hit me up at 678-557-2919. I would like to purchase a copy of the book. A physical copy of the book. All right. We're taking names at the end of the class who want to purchase the book. All right. Okay. But the book is on my website, www.professorgriff.me. www.professorgriff.me. One more time. www.professorgriff.me. All right. It's Professor Griff. Peace, fam. Serious minds attract serious minds. Seriously. Thank you. Thank you, brother Todd. Blantonio. Todd. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. My cash app is $ Professor Griff if you want to get in the class. Phone number 678-557-2919. All right. Peace, fam.
Which means it's too strong.
Griff, public enemy, the ex-minister.
All right. Peace, fam. Got to go.